Okay, hi girls. Good morning.
Hi, teacher.
So let's gonna start with the class. Can you see my screen?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Can you see it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so welcome for this new reading session. My name is Sergio, and the idea for this class is work around this topic, survival story. So the idea is to solve uh, this exercise, the warming up. To improve your comprehension, we're gonna use these different sentences and we're gonna complete with these different words depending of the meaning of the sentence, and we need to use these different verbs in the correct form: present, past, or continuous with ing, depends. We're gonna continue with a text. We need to read a little text and answer different questions, taking account or consider this information in this text, Lucky escape, and respond these different 6 questions, considering the information, and to the final, you're gonna respond this question like a feedback and asking what exercise or exercise do you do to improve your reading ability or reading skill? And to the final, I'm gonna give you the link of the attendance. So let's go back and let's gonna start with the warming up. So to the warming up, we're gonna read different sentences and you have to complete it with the verbs here, up here. So you have to choose one verb for each sentence, and you have to tell me what is the correct form to the verb to put in the sentence. Yeah. So, example, in the first, a snowstorm was space, so we went inside. What is the verb for this sentence, and what is the correct form?
Teacher, approach.
Okay, approach.
Approach.
And in what form? In past, in present, with ing? What do you think? What is the correct form to put approach in this sentence?
Was approached. Approach.
Approaching with ing? Okay. Okay, it's no problem. So tell me what what is your idea for complete these sentences, and to the final we're gonna check the correct answers. Yeah. So okay, in the first you put approach. You can't use the same verb in the others in the next sentences. Yeah. You only have one use for each verb. So continue with the second. The plane space from London at 9 a.m. yesterday and space in Paris an hour later. So what do you think?
Teacher, take off and
Okay, take off. And which form?
reach from London and the plane take off from London at 9 p.m. yesterday and reach in Paris an hour later.
Okay, you use take off and reach, but in what form? Present, past, or with ing? What do you think? What is the correct form for this?
And present teacher.
Okay, in present, take off. What do you think? You agree with your partner, Karen?
Teacher, mm, no. Pas, yesterday. Um, ¿Es un pasado? ¿Es en pasado?
Pero si fuera en pasado el verbo cambiaría
Yeah, in past, the verb change. So in this part you have the verbs in present, yeah, but you have to change considering the structure of the sentence, yeah. So yeah, in this in this second, um, in this second sentence, um, the structure is in past, and how do we know that? Because we have the word yesterday is in past, yeah. So the idea is use the verbs in past.
okay.
So if you tell me that the first space is take off, and the idea is put took off in past, and you tell me in the second reach, and the verb in past is reached with ed, reached. Okay, continue with third. It was very late when we space Oxford. What do you think? What is the verb and what is the correct form?
Teacher, el verbo con ing. ¿No?
Maybe. Okay, first things first. What is the tense of the sentence? What do you think? Is in present? Is in past?
Es en pasado. Porque habla
Yeah.
de eso.
Is in past for the to be verb was. Yeah. So the verb that you have to put here is in past. Why? Because you have the pronoun, yeah? You have here the pronoun we, and you have to put the verb, yeah? And to put the verb with ing, you need a to be verb near to the verb, yeah? You understand? Like in the first example, was space, yeah? Was is here next to the verb. But here in the third, you only have the pronoun. And what does that mean? That means this is a simple past part. So you have to choose one word and put it in past. Okay, I'm gonna change a little in this part to explain verb. Entonces, lo que les explicaba es que, ¿cómo sabemos o sea, sabemos que está en pasado por el verbo to be, que es was, ¿cierto? ¿Y cómo sabemos que aquí va solo el verbo en pasado? Porque la palabra que precede al verbo es el pronombre, ¿sí? Entonces, para que fuera un verbo en ing o un verbo conjugado, necesitaríamos que antes del verbo estuviera el verbo to be, como en la primera, que está was. Entonces, como aquí lo que precede el verbo es el pronombre, iría solo el verbo en pasado, porque la oración está en pasado. You got it? You understand it?
Ok.
So, what do you think? What is the verb? It was very late when we, space, Oxford.
Spain.
Spin?
Spin
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because a spin is like to I don't know how to explain that verb.
Teacher, diría como, ¿era muy tarde cuando fuimos a Oxford? ¿O cuando llegamos a Oxford?
Yeah, the second. I think because Oxford is a university.
Ok.
Profe, en la segunda idea era take off y land, no reach. Porque lo dije mal.
Okay. Yeah. So you have in the second took off in past and in the second space landed.
Landed, okay.
Landed. Yeah. And in this third, what do you think? What is the verb?
Reached.
Reached. Yeah. Because reached maybe have the meaning of llegar or yeah, llegar. So continue with 4. The plane was space towards Australia when it disappeared. What do you think? What is the verb here? And what is the correct form? Remember the explanation, the previous explanation, yeah? So we have,
Teacher,
tell me.
approach, the number 4.
Yeah, but you already use approach in the first sentence, and you can use the verb one time.
Pass,
Yeah,
teacher.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna change to Spanish here. Solo pueden usar el verbo una vez, no pueden repetirlo.
Ya se va a repetir. Ok.
Sí, y ya lo usaron
Es que
en la
es
primera.
que confunde las oraciones, entonces, como que.
Okay, no problem. So you have head and spin. Only these 2 words for the last 2 sentences. So you have the plane was space towards Australia when it disappeared, and the last, the helicopter began to space out of control.
Spin, teacher. What is the meaning, the hit?
Spin,
Yes. No, pero
spin,
significado se dice main.
meaning, yeah, meaning, yeah.
What is the meaning,
Uh,
teacher?
the meaning of spin in Spanish is girar.
And hit, the hit.
Head is
Head.
head in the literal meaning in Spanish of head is cabeza, but using like a verb is maybe I don't know. Let me check. Let me check.
For spin, teacher, the plane was spin towards Australia when it disappeared.
Okay. The plane was heading. Okay. Head like a verb is maybe el rumbo o que se dirigía hacia. Ese es el significado de head. So consider what verb applies better for each sentence and what is the correct form to use it.
Teacher, for the plane was a spin.
Spin.
Spin in number 5, the helicopter began to her head.
Okay, and what is the form of each verb? In number 4, what is the form?
Mm, spinning is
And you and Jessica, what do you think? You agree? This is the order?
spinning, teacher? Sorry,
Okay, spinning in 4.
the plane was spinning toward
Okay, and in number 5, what is the form of had? Present past or ing?
mm,
Present teacher.
Okay, present.
ed.
You think is in past?
Because teacher.
Okay.
El helicóptero empezó, o sea, no es.
Yeah, that verb is in past, began.
Okay, okay, yes.
Okay, so let's gonna check the correct answers, right? So the first, a snowstorm was approaching. Yeah, is right. So we went inside. Remember, if you have the verb, the to be verb previous to the verb, is probably that the verb is in ing. Yeah, was approaching. It's probably. So in the second, you don't have the in the second you don't have the to be verb. Yeah, it's only the pronoun, the plane. So the verb is in past because you have yesterday here. So the plane took off in past from London at 9 a.m. yesterday and landed in past in Paris an hour later. Right. Continue with the third. It was very late when we reached Oxford. The verb is in past. We only have the pronoun here, previous the verb. Number 4. In this case, you're right. The verb is with ing because you have the to be verb was previous, yeah? Previously. But is the wrong verb. In this case, the verb is heading, yeah? The plane was heading towards Australia when it disappeared. So, what is the meaning? El avión se estaba dirigiendo hacia Australia cuando desapareció. And in the 5 case, the helicopter began to spin out of control. El helicóptero comenzó a girar sin control. Entonces, so in the last sentence, the verb is in present simple. Why? Because previously we have to, yeah, to, and always when you have this article to, is because the verb is in present, right? You got it? You understand?
Yes, teacher, solo ahí es como que identificar los verbos, ¿no? Y
Ajá,
la oración es si está en pasado o en presente.
exacto. La idea es que ustedes identifiquen cómo iría el verbo en cada una de estas oraciones. En la quinta estaba muy cantado, estaba fácil. De pronto puede confundir que este begun, que es en pasado, pero si ustedes tienen el artículo to, que es el que siempre se pone cuando vamos a decir to work, to play, el verbo está en presente por este artículo, to. Ah, y eso sería. Questions about this exercise or we can continue. It's all clear?
It's clear, teacher.
Okay, so let's move on. So this is the reading part. We're gonna read. So with this text, we're gonna consider and respond 6 questions. So, okay, I'm gonna change to Spanish for this. Vamos a leer este texto. La idea es que ignoren los espacios, ¿sí? Ignoren esos espacios que están ahí. No sé por qué están ahí, es que de pronto había otro ejercicio para este texto, pero ignoren los espacios. Lean como si los espacios no estuvieran ahí. Entonces, vamos a leer el texto. Jessica va a empezar y va a leer hasta el primer párrafo. Está bien, sí. Jessica lee el primer párrafo hasta donde dice Mónica y Karen lee el segundo, terminando en la palabra tornado. Okay? So, please read. Remember, you don't need to read faster or need speed. You need to read softly and checking the punctuation, intonation, yeah? Read slowly to understand very good, yeah? It's not important the speed when you read. And if you have doubts about some word, the meaning of pronunciation, you can ask me, right? So please, Jessica, start.
Todo el párrafo 1, ¿sí?
Yeah.
One Monday afternoon in May 2013, Diana Palmer was at home with her husband, Peter, when they heard loud sirens. A tornado was approaching the town. Diana's daughter, Monica, was at the local school, and Diana decided to go and before the tornado reached the town. She ran as fast as she could to the school. In her classroom, Monica and her classmates were sitting under their desk on their heads. Diana ran in and took Monica, but the tornado was much closer now, and it was too dangerous. So they hid in a bedroom. When the tornado hit, it ripped the roof from the school. Monica and Diana looked up and saw cars and trees above the school. It was very scary. The whole school was shaking, said Monica.
Okay, thank you. You have questions about the vocabulary used in this paragraph, or you have clear?
Her teacher, her, no sé si pronuncia así.
Okay, heard in the second line when they heard loud sirens.
¿Cómo?
Yeah. Okay, heard in. I'm gonna read the first part. Say, one Monday afternoon in May, 2013, Diana Palmer was at home with her husband Pete when they heard this word. Heard?
Her and loud,
Yeah,
no,
loud sirens.
loud sirens.
Yeah, this word heard
Her
is the verb hear, but in past.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And another word.
Um,
Okay, I say in Spanish tornado, but in English is tornado.
tornado. Okay, teacher.
Yeah.
Tornado. Um, hit. So they hit in a bathroom, teacher.
Okay, yeah. This is one irregular verb, is in past,
Uh,
and in present is hide
okay.
with a e to the final. This verb meaning esconder, yeah,
Okay, teacher.
but is in past in that part. Okay, and this word in the final sentence, whole school, yeah,
Whole school. Okay.
yeah. You don't pronounce the w. Whole school.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So, Karen, please continue with the second part.
Okay, teacher. When the storm passed, Monica and her mom, but it was in ruins. They could find it, but they could hear him shouting for help. Then they saw his hand and in a cupboard under the stair. He could breathe, so they had to get him out quickly. Moments after they pulled him out, the whole house collapsed. The family survived a terrific experience with only small injuries, but other people in the town, as the Palmores, 24 people died in the tornado.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
teacher.
you. So, okay, for both of you, I'm gonna give you a little tip in English, yeah? But I think I'm gonna change to Spanish to explain better. Entonces, como ustedes saben, la H en inglés no es muda, como en nuestro idioma, ¿cierto? Entonces, la H entraría a cumplir el rol de la J en la pronunciación y la J entraría a cumplir un rol como el de la Y. La J no se
Mm,
pronunciaría como una J, sino como una Y. Ejemplo, la palabra que explicaba a Karen, whole. Prácticamente pronunciamos desde la H, perdona, Jessica. Prácticamente pronunciamos desde la H, pero pronunciamos como si fuera una J, whole, right? And in this paragraph, in this second paragraph, this word and the pronunciation is injuries because the J, the letter J, have the similar pronouns that the letter Y. Yeah, Y. So that's the idea. In this case, you pronounce injuries. Yeah. And it's similar for all words that have this letter. You got it? You understand?
yes, teacher.
Okay, so take in mind when you see these type of words. So, Karen, you have doubts about the vocabulary in this paragraph, or it's all clear?
Is clear, teacher. Mm, son nuevas, pero comprendo.
Okay. So, another tip, remember, when you have irregular verbs like collapsed, survived, passed. Okay, I'm gonna change to Spanish again. Son muy pocos los verbos irregulares. ¿Cuáles son los verbos irregulares? Los que terminan en ed. Son muy pocos los que pronuncian la e. Me explico. Un ejemplo de esto sería en el primer párrafo, perdón, donde dice decided. Ahí sí se pronuncia la e. O, por ejemplo, verbos que terminan en t, como want, también pronuncian la e, dicen wanted. But normalmente los verbos irregulares no pronuncian esa e. Lo único que hacen es añadir un golpe de la d. Ejemplo, en presente tenemos survive, en pasado diríamos survive. Solo un golpe de la d. Otro ejemplo, tenemos aquí pull, en pasado pulled. Aquí tenemos collapse, en pasado collapsed. ¿Sí? Entonces, solo, ok, y en la primera oración del segundo párrafo tenemos pass y en pasado past. So, entonces la idea es solo agregar un golpe de la D, pero normalmente no se pronuncia la E. Son muy pocos los verbos irregulares que pronuncian esa E. Okay, it's clear? I have
Yes.
to explain that because and this is maybe a text in past have a lot of verbs in past, and it's necessary to explain that. Okay, and another example here. Monica and Diana looked up. Only pronounce the letter D. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so let's continue with the questions. There are short questions actually. So the first, what kind of natural disaster did Diana and Pete experience? What do you think?
One moment, teacher.
Okay, let's go back. What is the natural disaster that this couple
Teacher,
experienced? Tell me.
tornado?
Yeah, a tornado, right? Continue. The second, where were they when they released there was a problem? Where? The place. In what place they released there was a problem.
Teacher, in the school, no?
Okay, in the school. But the response is in the first line. One Monday afternoon in May 2013, Diana Palmer was at home with her husband, Pete. So the response is in their home. So continue the third. Where was Monica? Monica is their daughter. Where was? Where was she?
Profe, ¿podría colocar el texto?
Yeah. Sorry.
Teacher in the school?
Yeah,
Or
in the school. Yeah. She was in the school. So continue with 4. In which room did Monica and Diana hide? Okay, this is the verb in present. Hide. In which room did Monica and Diana hide?
but bathroom no.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
The
In this
bathroom?
part. Yeah, this part.
Oh, sí.
So
Yeah.
they hid in a bathroom. Yeah. Where did Pete hide? The father or the husband? Where did Pete hide?
In your house, teacher?
Yeah, he's in their house, but in what part? In which part of the house?
Okay. Her low sirens es lo que
Tell me.
dice Peter when the hair Lord sirens, pero dice que en qué parte.
Yeah, you so far because the response is here. Then they saw his hand and in a cupboard under the stairs. Here, a cupboard under the stairs. That's the response. And the last, how many people died in the disaster?
Four.
Yeah, 24. Here, in the last sentence, 24 people died in the tornado. Right. So let's continue, move on. And this is the final exercise. So tell me, what exercise do you do to improve your reading ability or your reading skill? What is? Tell me. Karen, you. What exercise do you do to improve your reading ability or your reading skill?
Teacher, I am read digital text with audio.
Yeah. And that's it? No more?
No more.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. And you, Jessica?
No, teacher.
You don't practice?
¿Me puede repetir, por favor? Qué pena.
What exercise do you do to improve your reading skill?
Spanish teacher, please.
¿Qué ejercicios haces para mejorar la lectura en inglés?
Bueno, leo, descargo aplicaciones para leer o con las guías que nos dan en la universidad.
Okay, thank you. Okay, girls, so this is all for this class. Do you have questions or something about the class or in general?
No, teacher.
Okay, so I'm gonna send you the link or to the attendance in your chat, yeah, in your personal chat. So remember, I try to explain you um, some things in Spanish to improve your comprehension, but the idea is to talk in English all the time, yeah, to improve. So this is a reading class, but my idea with these classes is to speak all time in English to improve your speaking skill too, yeah, and the listening to or improve your comprehension. So that's the idea. I'm gonna switch sometimes to Spanish, but the idea is use the English the most of time. Yeah. So please check the link I send you through the chat. Okay, Jessica's here. And thank you so much for staying here. If you don't have questions, I hope to see you in next classes. So have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye bye, teacher. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Okay, see you later. See you in the next.
See you.
Bye, thank you.